Just over here is my favourite tree. I call it the One Tree because I'm a lover of Thomas Covenant, of course. The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant by Stephen Donaldson. It's my favourite books. Anyway, I've been pondering, as I do when I'm walking the dogs, and listening to Jen Butterworth and L.B. Salter, an album called Bound, which, bizarrely, it's the first time I've listened to it. I didn't even know of his existence, which is shame on me. I should have done some research. Anyway, I bought the CD at the concert on Friday night, which was amazing. And as I walk and ponder and listen, the sound quality on this thing is amazing. It's got me regretting that I sold my mandolin, and it's got me thinking about musicianship, about content creation, photography, videography, tuition, time. So not much really, eh? The point is that I'm a musician. Music has been my life, my passion, for as long as I can remember, really. And when I listen to music like this, it inspires me to want to not do anything else, ever. I just want to play music all the time. But this has been going on for years and years and years, and I get frustrated at the fact that I don't spend all my free time playing music. I often wonder why that is. And I think it's something I'm going to have to accept. I'm never going to be a professional musician. I'm never going to be able to earn a living from playing music, from recording music, from playing shows. It's always going to be a pastime, a hobby, albeit one that I can't live without. So where am I going with this? Well, trying to live your passion. You know, that old idea, that old chestnut. Everyone seems to be doing it these days, me included. And I believe that my musical connections, contacts and knowledge are something that I can leverage, by which I mean I can make compelling content. I'm quite a geek, I'm quite a technical kind of guy. I enjoy photography, I enjoy creating, I enjoy videography, I enjoy editing, I enjoy curating, and therefore I think that I could put these two things together and somehow come up with a package that will earn me a living. I've been in the acoustic guitar sphere kind of heavily since around 2001 when I moved to Luxembourg. I was on the guitar forums. I bought my first nice guitar in 2001, which was a Lakewood. I'm sporting the hat today. German factory run by Martin Seeliger. And their guitars, I would kind of equate them to the European equivalent to Taylor guitars. I don't think that's being unfair. In fact, I actually had one Lakewood guitar and one Taylor guitar at the end of my shortlist, and it was between those two. The Taylor 314 CE, which is spruce mahogany, and a similarly sized Lakewood M14, which is mahogany and cedar. I went with the Lakewood, never regretted it. It was a fantastic guitar, and thereby began the obsession. I mean, I did play for years before that, but I didn't really get obsessive until 2001. And then I started spending all my free time on the forums and playing guitar, and it was a great time in my life. The kids were, in fact, Freya was just born. Freya was born 2004, so that's when I started travelling to America. And when the kids are that small, they sleep a lot, and Luxembourg has some great maternity, paternity laws, so I actually had a lot of time at home, and it was brilliant. And my point is, I made a lot of contacts through publishing on forums and travelling to guitar workshops and concerts and stuff like that. And so now I've got these amazing musicians that I'm privileged enough to be able to call friends. And I've started a podcast, which some of you may know about, Acoustic Guitar I.O. and I'm travelling to some of the same things I've been travelling to for years. End of the month I'm going down to 22nd RMMGA gathering, which is just a gathering of acoustic guitar nerds, and this year we're going to have Clive Carroll as the headline act and Mike Dawes. Yep, in a living room kind of setting. It's amazing, absolutely amazing, but I'm hoping that I'll get to interview these guys and get myself up to Ullapool for the first time, to the Ullapool Guitar Festival. I can do this, I know that I can do this. I don't need to be frustrated that I'm not earning a living from playing music and wondering why that is when I'm not spending all my time practicing. So, you know, I think this is a kind of mind shift that, excuse me, a frog in my throat there. It's a kind of mind shift that I don't need to get frustrated at the fact that I'm not earning money from music, because I know how hard that is. I've spoken to many musicians and listened to them talk about how difficult that can be. And life on the road, it involves a lot of travel, which seems to one who doesn't travel much to be quite a romantic idea, but I know that approaching 50 with a family, that would be something I just wouldn't be willing to do. Maybe a few times a year, but not for weeks on end, you know. That's a younger musician's game. So yes, I think that I do have an opportunity to use my contacts and connections and knowledge and passion to make some compelling content. I would love it if you would join me on the journey. I'll be upping my game as I go. It's a learning curve. Today, for example, I spent some time learning new skills on Premiere Pro and then wondering whether I should go back to Resolve. These are the kinds of things I have to ponder because, you know, there's so much I don't know about video editing. It's ridiculous, but I suppose I know more than my wife and the average sort of punter. So, you know, I've got technical awareness and I'm not afraid to try new things. So I think it should be fun, and it will be interesting to watch my content get better and better as I add new equipment and learn how to use it properly. So that's where I am today. I hope that was interesting or useful. It's certainly useful for me to have these kinds of thoughts on camera and to share them with you, because it helps me to formulate them properly in my mind as I walk and as I talk. Because this, my friends, this beautiful countryside is where I come to think, and it's where thoughts come to me unbidded. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.